Good morning. I'm glad you made it here today. Today we are doing a little bit of yoga for when you don't feel like getting out of bed, when you're feeling a little slow, a little down, and you just need a little pick-me-up to get you on out. So making your way here onto your mat and just finding a comfortable seat or laying down here, preferably. Laying down here on your mat, palms facing up towards the sky. And just taking a deep breath in through your nose, sighing out through your mouth. As you take another deep breath in, fully filling your lungs. As you exhale, softening your gaze or closing your eyes. As you soften your gaze here, beginning to bring that awareness inwards, noticing how you're feeling. Noticing where your breath lands in your body, the space you take up here with your breath. And just noticing how you're feeling. Keeping your palms facing up towards the sky. Shoulders rounding down towards the earth. With your inhale, feeling that expansion here through your chest. Rising up towards the sky. And exhaling, releasing all the stale air here from your body, sinking deeper into your mat. Taking another deep breath in here, feeling your chest expand, feeling your back ribs ground into the earth. And exhaling, releasing any tension here, allowing yourself to soften. And coming back to your regular breath. Just noticing that lightness within you. Noticing how your breath can relieve some tension in your body. Using your breath to soften. And using your breath to bring yourself into this present moment. Noticing any sensations that may arise. And just acknowledging those feelings and sensations with some grace, letting go of any judgments. And returning back to your natural breath. On your next inhale, reaching your arms up over your head towards the top of your mat. Reaching long here for a good morning stretch. Exhaling, gently releasing. Bringing that right knee into your chest here, wrapping your arms around, interlacing your fingertips around your shin and pulling your knee in towards your armpit. Breathing into that gentle tension and softening through that extended leg. Noticing that subtle stretch. Keeping a gentle awareness on that rise and fall of your lungs. And gently pulling that right knee in a little bit more. Inhaling here. And as you exhale, crossing that knee around your body for a supine twist. Making sure both your shoulders stay grounded here into the mat. Maybe extending your right fingertips towards that opposite side. But as you inhale here, feeling your chest lift, rising with your breath. And as you exhale, grounding into both those shoulders, noticing that space between your shoulder blades grounding into your mat. Noticing where your breath lands in this twist. And inhaling, gently coming back towards center. Bringing that right knee back into your armpit here. Pulling here for a moment, breathing into that tension. Inhale, pulling that knee in. Exhaling, releasing, extending that leg long. Taking another breath here at center, inhaling fully. And exhaling, letting go of all that air out of your body, grounding into your mat. On your next inhale, bringing that left knee into your chest, interlacing your fingertips and pulling it towards your left armpit. Noticing any subtle differences between this left and right side. Just acknowledging those differences. Softening through that extended leg and keeping a gentle push here towards your chest, knee into your armpit. Noticing how you're breathing. Trying to keep that breath long. And inhaling, pulling your knee in a little bit closer. Exhaling, supine twist. Bringing that left knee across your body. Making sure to stay grounded here through both those shoulders. And extending those left fingertips towards that opposite side. Noticing where your breath lands here through that twist. Inhaling, finding that lift in your chest, expanding through your front body. Exhaling, letting go here and grounding through both your shoulders. Noticing how you're breathing. Maybe sending your gaze towards those extended fingertips. Inhaling fully here. Exhaling, gently coming back towards center. Bringing that left knee back in towards your armpit. Inhaling, pulling that knee in here. Exhaling, gently releasing back down towards your mat, extending your legs long. Inhaling, reaching your arms back over your head for a moment, pointing through your toes. Exhaling, gently releasing. And bringing your feet about hips width distance apart here onto your mat. Tucking your pelvis up towards the sky and grounding through your lower back. Noticing your whole spine here, grounding into your mat. Inhaling through your chest, through the top of your head. Taking another sip of air here. Exhaling all the way back down, grounding through your lower spine and pressing down through your feet. And sending your feet up towards the air, keeping your lower back grounded into your mat, and reaching your fingertips towards the top of your mat. Here your body comes into this L shape. Reaching your fingertips towards the top of your mat, kicking your heels up towards the sky. Inhaling here. As you exhale, curling up, reaching for your feet, breathing into your core. Now as you inhale, lowering your feet about 6 inches above the mat, reaching your fingertips towards the front of your mat. Exhaling, crunching back up here, reaching your fingertips towards your feet. Inhaling, lowering down, hovering your feet, hovering your fingers. Exhaling, reaching up, crunching up here. Inhaling, lowering, finding that strength in your core. Exhaling, crunching up, reaching towards your feet. Inhaling once more, finding that strength here in your core, breathing deeply. Exhaling, reaching up here once more. And exhaling once more, releasing back down towards your mat. Feet land on your mat here about hips width distance apart. Windshield wiping your legs for a moment. Sending your knees towards both sides of your mat. And taking a moment to breathe. Reconnecting with your own breath. Noticing that engagement in your core. And bringing both your knees into your chest here, wrapping your arms around, giving yourself a little hug. Bringing both your knees here into your chest, pressing both those knees towards your armpit. Inhaling fully. Exhaling, grounding your spine fully into the mat. And as you're ready on your next inhale, slowly starting to rock yourself up. Rocking all the way up the length of your spine into a boat pose. Toes stay pointing up towards the sky. Fingertips reach towards the front of your mat. Shoulders roll down and back, opening up your heart here. Noticing that engagement still in your core, breathing into your belly center. Noticing that strength within you. Keeping your legs here, shins parallel to the floor, extending your legs long. Noticing what feels good, maybe challenging yourself this morning, then taking another deep breath in. As you exhale, making your way into a comfortable seat, crisscrossing your legs here and interlacing your fingertips here behind your neck. Noticing your breath, starting from that belly center, inhaling through the back of your body, through the crown of your head, pressing your shoulders towards the back, inhaling fully, exhaling, curling over here, bringing your elbows together, bringing your gaze towards your belly button for a seated cat pose. And inhaling, opening up, shoulders pressed towards the back wall, lifting your gaze up towards the sky here, rounding your spine up, exhaling, curling back in, elbows come together, gaze goes towards your belly, curling through your spine, and inhaling, cow here, pressing your elbows towards the back wall, lifting your gaze towards the sky. Exhaling, seated cow, rounding through your spine, keeping your gaze towards your belly. One more round, inhaling, lifting up towards the sky. Gaze goes up, pressing your elbows back, shoulders round down. Exhaling, rounding through your spine. Elbows come together. Gaze goes towards your belly. And once more, inhaling, lifting back up towards center. And exhaling, gently releasing your hands towards your mat. Finding that comfortable seat here, grounding through your sit bones. Inhaling, lifting through your chest. Letting your shoulders fall away from your ears. Extending through the back of your neck. Exhaling, following that line back down through your body, into your belly and grounding through your seat. And extending both your fingertips towards opposite ends. Your arms come into a T here, reaching through both those fingertips. Then your thumbs come up towards the sky, still reaching towards through those fingertips. Inhaling, turning towards your left fingertips. Your gaze goes towards those left fingertips, and as you exhale, crossing your body here, following your breath, your gaze follows your hand all the way across your body. Meeting that right hand here as you inhale, crossing your body, feeling yourself opening up, following your breath, and opening that left arm towards that left side. Your gaze stays towards those extended fingertips. Inhaling at center, exhaling, your gaze follows that hand. Following your breath, moving slowly here, meeting your right hand, and inhaling, opening back up slowly, feeling across your body. Your gaze follows those fingertips. Inhaling at center a little bit more, exhaling, following your hand across your body, slowly meeting the other side. And inhaling, opening back up, following your own breath, noticing that gentle awareness of your body and your breath aligning. Inhaling a little bit more, exhaling, crossing your body slowly here, meeting that right hand. Inhaling, opening back up. And meeting back in center here, another sip of air. And exhaling, coming back towards center. Your gaze goes towards the center of your mat, keeping your arms opening up here and moving through that opposite side. Inhaling, looking towards your right fingertips. Exhaling, closing that right hand here, crossing your body. Your gaze follows that right hand, meeting the left. Inhaling, opening up, crossing your body here, extending those fingertips out. Your gaze reaches towards those right fingers. Taking another sip in here, inhaling fully. Exhaling, crossing your body slowly, following your fingertips, meeting that opposite hand. Inhaling, opening up fully, crossing your own body here, extending your fingertips out. Your gaze follows. Inhaling another sip. Exhaling, crossing around once more, meeting that right hand to the left. Inhaling, following the line of your body here, extending those fingertips out. Another sip in of air. Exhaling, closing down once more, following the line of your body. And inhaling, opening back up, extending through those right fingertips, sending your gaze towards those right fingers. And exhaling, gently releasing your hands back down towards center. Finding a few breaths here at center for yourself. Noticing the strength created in your arms. Noticing the mind-body connection you just created. And on your own time, shifting your weight over into a plank pose, rolling over your ankles, pressing through your hands and extending your legs long. Keeping all 10 fingertips grounding into the mat here, sending your heels down and back towards the back of your mat and still pressing the ground away, feeling that space between your shoulder blades as you breathe into your core. Finding that strength through your midline. Inhaling fully here. And as you exhale, shifting your weight slightly forward, bending your elbows, rolling your shoulders back. Exhaling, lowering down towards your mat. Inhaling, upward facing dog, pressing through the tops of your feet, lifting your gaze up towards the sky, rolling your shoulders back, and exhaling, sending your hips up and back for your downward facing dog. Still pressing through all 10 fingertips here, keeping your shoulders rotating down towards the earth and maybe pedaling out your feet. Keeping that straight line from your wrists all the way through your hips. Keeping a generous bend here in your knees to keep that straight line through your spine. Maybe bending one knee at a time, reaching one heel down towards the earth. But noticing how you're breathing here, maybe it's the first down dog of the day. Then looking towards the top of your mat, stepping or jumping here towards the top. Inhaling, halfway lift, finding length, and exhaling, forward fold. Letting your upper body rest heavy here over your mat. Keeping a generous bend here in your knees. Really emphasizing that length through your back body. Maybe reaching for both your elbows here, finding a little sway. And grounding through both your feet, releasing both your hands back down towards your mat and inhaling, rising towards the sky. Reaching your fingertips up here, hands come to meet at center and exhaling. Hands come down towards heart center. Hands stay at heart center here, maybe tucking your chin slightly and meeting in this Tadasana pose. Standing in your mountain pose. Hands at heart center, extending those fingertips down, rolling your shoulders back. Noticing that strength within you. That strength here in your stillness. Grounding through both your feet, keeping a slight bend here in your knees. Breathing into your core still. And inhaling, reaching up towards the sky. Exhaling, sitting into your chair pose. Sitting back into your chair, putting your weight here into your heels, maybe wiggling your toes to make sure your weight here stays in your heels. Breathing into your core, tucking your pelvis back, reaching through your fingertips, but letting your shoulders fall away from your ears. Keeping that engagement through your whole body, noticing that strength. Noticing that warmth building up in your body. Inhaling, lifting back up towards the sky. Exhaling, forward fold. Letting your upper body rest heavy here. Still grounding through both your feet. But letting your upper body rest. Releasing any tension from your neck. Your spine becomes long, and keeping your hips up and back. Your hands stay reaching down towards the earth here, grounding through both your feet as you inhale, rising all the way back up, lifting towards the sky, inhaling, taking another sip here at the top, exhaling, sitting into that chair pose. Grounding through both your feet, breathing into your core, reaching through both those fingertips, but keeping your arms away from your ears. If this is feeling like a little bit too much, feeling free to bring your hands down to heart center, listening to your body, but noticing that warmth and that strength here in your legs. And inhaling, rising back up, reaching through those fingertips. Exhaling, grounding through both your feet here, keeping a slight bend in your knee. Still reaching those fingertips up towards the sky and grounding through that left foot, bringing that right knee up for a high knee. Keeping that right foot flexed, keeping your hips in line with one another here, noticing your core engaged. Finding strength here in this gentle balance. Inhaling, reaching your fingertips up towards the sky. Exhaling, sending that right foot back for your warrior three. Toes stay pointing down towards the earth, kicking your heel towards the back of your mat and still reaching your fingertips towards the front. Noticing that length here through your back body. Noticing your hips stay in line with one another here. Inhaling, taking another deep breath in. Exhaling, dropping your hands towards your mat, kicking your heel up towards the sky for a standing splits. Keeping an awareness on your breath. Still pointing your toes down towards the earth. Hips stay in line with one another, noticing that length through the back of your leg. Inhaling, kicking your heel up towards the sky. Exhaling, dropping that right foot to meet the left. Inhaling, halfway lift, finding length, and exhaling, forward fold. Letting your upper body rest heavy here. Maybe straightening out your legs a little bit more, noticing any subtle differences between that left and right leg. And grounding through both those feet, inhaling, rising up, reaching towards the sky. Exhaling, sitting into your chair pose. Noticing that strength in your legs, still grounding through your heels here, breathing into your core. Inhaling, rising back up for your Tadasana, still reaching up towards the sky. Exhaling, grounding through both your feet. And grounding through that right foot here. Finding lightness in the left as you inhale, bringing that left knee up. Keeping your hips in line with one another, keeping that left foot flexed and still reaching your fingertips up towards the sky. Noticing that strength in your body. Taking another deep breath in here, noticing your core engaged. As you exhale, sending that left leg back for your warrior three. Toes stay pointing down towards the earth, actively kicking through that back heel. Hips stay in line with one another and still reaching those fingertips towards the front wall. Feeling free to bring your hands to heart center, maybe bringing your hands into your airplane arms. But listening to your body here, noticing how you're balancing through this side compared to the last. Inhaling fully, exhaling, dropping your hands for your standing splits. Grounding through that right foot, kicking that left heel up towards the sky. Keeping your hips in line with one another, toes stay pointing down towards the earth. Noticing that length through that back leg. Keeping an awareness on your breath. Inhaling fully here, kicking that heel up a little bit more. Exhaling, dropping your foot to meet the right. Inhaling, halfway lift here at the top of your mat. And exhaling, forward fold. Taking a moment here to breathe. Taking a moment to find that length through your back. Releasing any tension here in your neck. Gently lifting your hips up and back. Then grounding through both your feet. Inhaling, rising up, reaching through your fingertips. Exhaling, chair pose. Sitting into your chair. Noticing that strength in you. Noticing how your chair supports your body here. And inhaling, lifting back up towards the sky. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. And exhaling, folding a little bit more. Staying grounded through both those feet. Sending your hips up and back. Finding that length here through your back body. And as you're here, feet together, heel toeing your feet to be about as wide as your mat, a little wider than your shoulders. Heels stay inwards towards your bodies, toes point out towards the outside edges of your mat. Noticing that subtle difference here, inhaling, halfway lift, exhaling, gently folding in this slightly wider forward fold. Noticing any subtle differences through the stretch, through how it may feel in your body, maybe through your breath. And inhaling, rising all the way up, reaching your fingertips up towards the sky. Exhaling, hands come to heart center and squatting down here into Malasana or your yogi squat. Pressing the backs of your arms here into your legs here into your arms. Hands stay at heart center, and keeping that lift here in your chest, rolling your shoulders back and keeping a straight spine. Your gaze can stay forward here. And breathing deeply. Checking in on how you're feeling here. Noticing that warmth we've created in your body. And staying right here, actively pressing your hands into one another, your arms into your legs into your arms, and grounding through both your feet. Noticing how you're feeling here, maybe reaching for a block to sit on. Checking in with yourself, taking another deep breath in. As you exhale, gently making your way here into a seat. Whether you gently fall back or lifting your hips up and back into a seat. Then bringing both your feet out wide here towards the widest edges of your mat. Fingertips point towards the top of your mat, grounding through both your hands, rolling your shoulders back, and gently windshield wiping your legs towards both sides. Coming towards one side, then inhaling up back towards center, and exhaling towards the other side. Inhaling, coming back up towards center, both knees align. Exhaling towards the other side, windshield wiping your legs. Inhaling up towards center. Exhaling towards the other side. Inhaling, meeting at center. Exhaling towards the other side. And inhaling, meeting back up center here. As you exhale, extend your legs towards the top of your mat. Grounding through both your sit bones here. Toes point up towards the sky. Keeping a slight bend here in your knees or extending them straight long. And inhaling, reaching your fingertips up towards the sky. Taking another sip in here. And exhaling, seated forward fold. Reaching for your calves, your ankles, or around your feet. Just letting your upper body rest heavy wherever you're at. Keeping a gentle awareness on your breath. Bending your knees as much as you need. Starting to lengthen your breath here. As we begin to slow down. Noticing that length in your back body. Inhaling into your lower back. And exhaling, reaching your chest closer towards your legs. And on your next inhale, gently rising up one vertebrae at a time. Rolling your shoulders back. Gaze comes up last. And bringing your feet here into your mat, grounding your feet fully as you slowly make your way onto your back. Gently rolling down here onto your mat, keeping your feet about hips width distance apart. Noticing your lower back grounding here into the earth. And inhaling, that right leg comes up. Keeping that right foot flexed, keeping your knee bent. As you exhale, bringing that right leg over for a laying figure four. Pressing that right shin here into your left thigh, keeping that right foot flexed to protect your knee. And staying right here with that left foot grounded into the earth if that feels good. Or feeling free to lift that left leg. And maybe reaching your fingertips around here, interlacing those fingertips around your shin. Or around the back of your leg. whatever feels best for you in this moment. But as you're here, keeping an awareness on how you're breathing. As you inhale, noticing that expansion here in your chest, through your front body. As you exhale, grounding here into the earth, letting your shoulders soften, noticing your spine, and noticing the ground supporting you. Breathing into any tension here. Letting go of anything that's not between your body and your breath. And taking another deep breath in. As you exhale, gently releasing that leg back down. Sending that right foot back down to meet the earth. And inhaling, your left leg comes up, flexing that left foot and bringing it over to meet the right. Pressing your left shin here into your right thigh. Maybe staying right here if that's what feels good today. Or if you lifted that right leg on that opposite side, reaching your fingertips around, interlacing around your shin or around the back of your leg. Noticing what feels good here in your body. And just applying that gentle pressure here. Breathing into that tension. Noticing any subtle differences between this side and the last. And taking another deep breath in. As you exhale, gently releasing that right foot comes back down to the earth, and then that left foot follows. Keeping your feet about hips width distance apart, letting your arms rest by your side here, and tucking your pelvis up towards the sky, grounding through your lower back, pressing through both your feet, grounding through your heels here, feeling like they're dragging here towards your body. Maybe finding lightness in your toes like we're in that chair pose. Noticing that engagement through your back body, through your legs, finding that strength. And inhaling fully into your core. As you exhale, pushing up here into your bridge pose. Keeping that engagement through your legs, feeling your heels drag towards your body. Grounding through your shoulders here. Finding that space here, long through the back of your neck. Arms stay by your side, maybe pulling at the edges of your mat, or tucking your shoulders here beneath your body and grasping your hands. But wherever you're at, keeping that activation in your legs, noticing that strength in your body. Gaze stays up towards the sky, keeping a gentle tuck here in your chin. Then taking another deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly lowering back down towards the earth, one vertebrae at a time. And gently meeting back down onto your mat. Allowing your legs to become soft. Allowing your breath to soften you here. And taking one more bridge, tucking your pelvis up towards the sky, grounding through your lower back, noticing your heels grounding into the earth here, feeling like they're dragging towards your body. Inhaling fully, noticing your core. Exhaling, lifting your hips up for that bridge. Arms can stay by your side, pulling at the edges of your mat, or tucking your shoulders here beneath your body and grasping your hands. But keeping that engagement in your legs, breathing into your core, noticing your legs supporting you, noticing your core supporting you here. Then taking another deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly lowering one vertebrae at a time. Meeting back down here at center. Bringing both your knees into your chest, giving yourself a little squeeze. And sending your legs up towards the sky here for legs up the wall. Feeling free to find a wall. Sending your legs up those walls. Or just letting your legs extend up towards the sky. Letting go of any tension here. Feeling that energy drain back into your heart center. Back towards your brain. Just noticing how you're feeling here. Beginning to lengthen your breath. Maybe softening your gaze or closing your eyes. Keeping that subtle awareness here on your breath. And as you're ready, bringing both your knees back into your chest here, wrapping your arms around, giving yourself a little hug, and maybe rocking around here, massaging your lower back. Or coming into your happy baby, kicking your feet here into your hands, sending your knees towards both sides, and then maybe rocking your baby here, listening to what your body needs. And as you're ready, gently releasing for Shavasana, extending your legs out towards the top of your mat. Your palms can stay by your side, whether they ground here into the earth, or leaving your palms up towards the sky. Letting your shoulders round down into the mat. And keeping a soft gaze or your eyes closed. Inhaling and softening your brow. Exhaling, unclenching your jaw. Letting your shoulders soften here. Your hands become heavy. Releasing any tension here in your hips. Letting gravity pull your feet down towards the earth. Letting go of any resistance. And allowing yourself to breathe in this stillness. Noticing that space you've created in your body. Noticing that lightness of your breath. Noticing that strength in this stillness, and how rest is equally as important as effort. And allowing yourself to just be here. Being with your breath. Being with yourself. Being with your body. Allowing yourself to relax. And letting go of anything that's not right here. Noticing when a thought arises, acknowledging it, and gently coming back to your breath. Allowing yourself this rest. Being here with your breath. Staying here as long as you'd like. Or beginning to become aware of your body. Wiggling your fingertips. Maybe finding some movement here in your feet. And as you're ready, reaching your arms up over your head, pointing through your toes, finding that good morning stretch here. And exhaling, slowly making your way here onto one of your sides. Coming into that fetal position, letting your head rest here on one of your arms. Noticing that safety and strength within. Then as you're ready, gently pushing yourself up here into a comfortable seat. And taking a few breaths together here to close out your practice. Inhaling fully through your nose. Sighing out through your mouth. Inhaling fully. Sighing out through your mouth. Once more, inhaling fully. And sighing out. And inhaling, reaching your arms up over your head, meeting your hands to touch, and exhaling your hands to heart center. Gently bowing your head to your hands. Chin tucks in towards your body. Gaze stays soft, or keeping your eyes closed. The light in me honors and respects the light in you. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. And together we can say namaste.